When 65-year-old attorney James Bonnett was sentenced to life behind bars for the 1972 murder of his wife, the victim's family thought it was over and done with. But then came a 2012 legal decision in an unrelated case that opened the door for Bonnett to have his case retried. Byron Scott has the report.
It was June 21st, 1972, when James Bonnett shot and killed his wife. He was tried, found guilty, and sentenced to life behind bars. But because of what prosecutors call a technicality, a retrial was ordered. That happened last year, and he was found guilty once again. Today was his sentencing.
I am the daughter of Diana Marie Bonnett.
Lorena Simpson was just 2 years old when her mother, Diana Bonnett, was murdered by her husband, James, who was Lorena's stepfather.
It's a horrific incident that I never thought I would ever have to deal with as an adult. So to bring this back has been very numbing and, overwhelming.
Simpson says the years have been long. This is a picture of Simpson and her mom. She says reliving the trial all over again was very difficult.
Me and my family has definitely had to deal with this again, something we never thought we would have to. But, with God's grace, we got through it.
Bonnett showed no emotion when the sentence was read. Life behind bars plus 10 years. It's the same sentence he received at the first trial.
She had filed for a protective order against him the day before. He was angry after she received that protective order, after they left court. He went home, he thought about it, he stewed over it. He went and purchased a gun, and all of this evidence was presented at trial. He got up the next morning, put the gun in his pants, and he took a bus all the way across town, and then he confronted his wife, or they were estranged at the time, and he shot her.
I am very happy with the results.
The judge credited him 42 years and 213 days for time served. How that will or could impact his chances of parole is uncertain. Prosecutors say a previous attempt to escape won't help his case before the parole board.
They look at the time that you served, and they look at the good credit time that you received while you're incarcerated. And of course, that good credit time is impacted by whether or not you've in fact been good while you're incarcerated.
Has he been?
Not in our opinion.
Bonnett's attorney says his client takes full responsibility for what happened 43 years ago. They have 30 days to decide whether to appeal the sentence. At the courthouse, Byron Scott, CTV News.
And while she did not testify in the case, prosecutors say they were prepared to call James Bonnett's sister to testify against him.